Hi friends, good morning one and all of you. My name is Rasne Somnath, lecturer from Pravara Medical Trust, College of Pharmacy, Shivgaon. My subject is pharmacology and toxicology. We are going to discuss today about the what is the meaning of analgesic, what is the meaning of antipyretics, non-opioids or NSAIDs, non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs. These are the topic are covered today lectures. What is the meaning of analgesic, antipyretics, non-opioids or NSAIDs? So, what is the content about this chapter? So, firstly, introduction, definitions, classifications of analgesic drugs, pharmacological actions of salicylates or aspirin drug, or adverse reaction, dose of these drug are discussed in this point. So, one by one discuss what is the introduction about the analgesic and antipyretics. Analgesic antipyretics are the drugs which produce the relief of pain and lowering of body temperature. Analgesics, these are the drugs which having produced the relief of pain, and antipyretics having lowering of body temperature. These drugs relieve the pain of less intensity like toothache and muscle pain. These analgesic drugs containing about the paracetamol, aspirin, and these drugs relieve of less intensity pain like toothache pain or muscle pain, but they do not relieve the severe pain like visceral pain, abdominal pain, which is relieved by opioid analgesics. These pain like visceral pain like is relieved by opioid analgesics like morphine, heroin, or etc. So, also these drugs do not produce addiction. Analgesic drugs यामुळे कोणत्याही प्रकारचं ॲडिक्शन होत नाही. दे डू नॉट प्रोड्यूस द ॲडिक्शन, बट इन हॅविंग ॲडमिनिस्ट्रेशन ऑफ ऑफर्ड analgesics it's having a produce of the addiction. Also, these drugs produce an anti-inflammatory effects. These analgesics, antipyretics, non-opioids, or NSAIDs drugs having a anti-inflammatory effects. What is the meaning of anti-inflammatory? To reduce the inflammation of the tissue in the body. So that is called as the anti-inflammatory effect. So they are called as non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs. यामुळे त्याला म्हटलं जाते नॉन स्टेरॉइडल अँटी इन्फ्लामेटरी ड्रग्स NSAIDs. Non-steroidal means dexamethasone. These are the drugs are these are the steroidal drugs, but these are analgesic drugs consisting of aspirin, paracetamol, indomethacin are the non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs since they act without interacting with opioid receptors. The various receptors are consisting in the body, so it does not interact with opioid receptor these drugs, and so they are called as non-opioid analgesics. त्यामुळे त्यांना नॉन ऑपॉइड अनाल्जेसिक्स असं म्हटलं जातं. सो नेक्स्ट पॉईंट, डेफिनेशन ऑफ द अनाल्जेसिक्स अँड अँटीपायरेटिक्स. व्हॉट इज द मिनिंग ऑफ अनाल्जेसिक्स? Analgesics means these are the drugs or these are the agents which reduce the pain sensation in the body are called as analgesics. Analgesic म्हणजे काय? जे असे ड्रग्स किंवा असे एजंट का त्यामुळे रिड्यूस ऑफ द पेन सेन्सेशन इन द बॉडी, सो इट्स कॉल्ड ॲज द analgesics. Antipyretics means these are the drugs or these are the agent which lower the elevated body temperature to normal level are called as antipyretics. Antipyretics म्हणजे असे ड्रग्स किंवा असे एजंट की जे इलेव्हेटेड इन्क्रीजेस दी बॉडी टेम्परेचर अबोव दॅन 37, दिस इट्स हॅविंग ओनली लोअर टू नॉर्मल लेवल आर कॉल्ड ॲज अँटीपायरेटिक्स. असे जे ड्रग्स की जे काय टेम्परेचर बॉडीचं टेम्परेचर वाढलं आहे 37 डिग्री सेल्सिअसपेक्षा जास्त, तेच 37पेक्षा जे काय वाढले टेम्परेचर त्यालाच फक्त 37पर्यंत आणायचं आहे. जे काय ड्रग्स काम करतात दॅट इज कॉल्ड ॲज अँटीपायरेटिक्स. फॉर एक्झाम्पल पॅरासिटामॉल. So this is the antipyretics drugs. The drugs which lower the elevated body temperature to normal level are called as antipyretics. Then classification of analgesic drugs. Classification of analgesic drugs. So one by one discuss. There are the two main class. That's first is the non-selective COX inhibitor and second is the selective COX-2 inhibitor. Non-selective COX inhibitor. What is the meaning of COX? Cyclooxygenase. These are the enzyme to production of the prostaglandin, and these enzyme are the inhibition, so prostaglandin are the not produced. Prostaglandin are the, it is also called as the eicosanoids. It is found in almost every tissue in human. So prostaglandin are the purpose of the pain, inflammation purpose. So these prostaglandin are the inhibition of the synthesis of this prostaglandin, so using the COX enzyme, and these COX enzyme are inhibited by the analgesic drugs. COX means cyclooxygenase enzyme. There are the two mainly classification of analgesic drugs. First is the non-selective COX inhibitor, and second is the selective COX-2 inhibitors. तर नॉन सिलेक्टिव्ह कॉक्स इनहिबिटर्समध्ये 6 टाईप्स, 6 क्लास आहेत. त्यामध्ये फर्स्ट आहे सॅलिसिक्लेट्स. फॉर एक्झाम्पल सॅलिसिक्लेटचा एक्झाम्पल आहे ॲस्पिरिन. सेकंड आहे पॅरा अमायनो फिनॉल डेरिव्हेटिव्ह, दॅट इज द एक्झाम्पल ऑफ पॅरासिटामॉल. थर्ड इज द प्रोपियोनिक ॲसिड डेरिव्हेटिव्ह, त्यामध्ये एक्झाम्पल आहे आयबुप्रोफेन आणि केटोप्रोफेन. फोर्थ नंबर अरिल ॲसिटिक ॲसिड डेरिव्हेटिव्ह, देर आर एक्झाम्पल ऑफ दिस ड्रग इज अ डायक्लोफिनॅक अँड ॲसिक्लोफिनॅक. Fifth number class, that is the oxycam derivatives, that is the drug is a pyroxycam and indole derivatives, that the example of this class is the endomethacin. And second class is the selective COX-2 inhibitor, for example celecoxib, rofecoxib and nimesulide. These all the drugs are used in the treatment of pain sensation, inflammation or antibiotic drugs as a use. So one by one discuss here these drugs. First is a salicylate or aspirin. It's a non-selective COX inhibitor. Salicylates, aspirin, these are the esters or salts of salicylic acid. This is the ester molecule or salts of salicylic acid, and salicylates are always given in orally. सॅलिसिक्लेट असेल किंवा ॲस्पिरिन जो का मॉलिक्यूल आहे सॅलिसिलिक ॲसिडचाच अपडेट व्हर्जन ॲस्पिरिन आहे. सॅलिसिक्लेट्स आर ऑलवेज गिव्हन इन ओरली. हे ॲडमिनिस्ट्रेशन ओरलीच घेतले जाते शक्यतो, पॉसिबिलिटी. देन फार्मॅकोलॉजिकल ॲक्शन्स ऑफ सॅलिसिक्लेट्स. सॅलिसिक्लेट्स आर ॲडमिनिस्ट्रेशन इन द बॉडी. व्हॉट इज द ॲक्शन अबाउट द इन फार्मॅकोलॉजिकल ॲक्शन ऑफ दिस सॅलिसिक्लेट्स. जे काय सॅलिसिक्लेट्स आपण ॲडमिनिस्ट्रेशन करतो आहे, हा जो काय ड्रग ॲडमिनिस्ट्रेशन केल्यानंतर बॉडीमध्ये कोणते चेंजेस होतात, फार्मॅकोलॉजिकल ॲक्शन कोणत्या भेटतात ते आपण बघणार आहोत. त्यामध्ये फर्स्ट आहे अनाल्जेसिक इफेक्ट. अनाल्जेसिक इफेक्ट, सॅलिसिक्लेट्स आर इफेक्टिव्ह ओनली इन डल ॲकिंग पेन ऑफ लो इंटेन्सिटी. जी काय सॅलिसिक्लेट्स ड्रग आहे किंवा ॲस्पिरिन ड्रग आहे, इट्स इफेक्टिव्ह ओनली इन लो इंटेन्सिटी ऑफ पेन. दे डू नॉट रिलीव्ह द सिव्हिअर पेन. जे काही सिव्हिअर पेन आहेत, ॲबडोमिनल पेन असेल किंवा व्हिसरल पेन आहे, त्यासाठी हा ड्रग यूज करू शकत नाही किंवा त्यासाठी आपण ड्रग हा यूज करत नाही. दे ॲक्ट बाय प्रिव्हेंटिंग द इंटिग्रेशन ऑफ पेन सेन्सेशन इन द थॅलॅमस. इट्स हॅविंग अ प्रिव्हेंटिंग द पेन सेन्सेशन इन द थॅलॅमस. सेकंड फार्मॅकोलॉजिकल ॲक्शन्स आहे सॅलिसिक्लेटचा, तो आहे म्हणजे अँटीपायरेटिक इफेक्ट. अँटीपायरेटिक इफेक्ट्स, सॅलिसिक्लेट्स डू नॉट लोअर द नॉर्मल बॉडी टेम्परेचर. जे काय 37 डिग्री सेल्सिअस नॉर्मल बॉडी टेम्परेचर आहे त्यांना कमी करत नाही. इट्स ओनली द इलेव्हेटेड टेम्परेचर इज लोअर. जे काय 37पेक्षा जास्त टेम्परेचर असेल बॉडीमध्ये त्याला कमी करण्याचे काम हे सॅलिसिक्लेट्स करतात. ओनली द इलेव्हेटेड टेम्परेचर इज लोअर. इट्स ऑल्सो हॅविंग ॲक्शन ऑफ अँटीबायोटिक इफेक्ट. इट्स ऑल्सो हॅविंग ॲक्शन ऑफ अनाल्जेसिक इफेक्ट ऑफ दिस सॅलिसिक्लेट्स. तर त्याचं मेकॅनिझम काय आहे अँटीबायोटिक इफेक्टचं. अँटीबायोटिक काय होते मेकॅनिझम, द हायपोथॅलॅमिक हीट रेग्युलेटिंग सेंटर दॅट्स थर्मोस्टॅट ऑफ द बॉडी इज अ सेट फॉर हायर टेम्परेचर इन फीवर. फीवरच्या वेळेस त्या हायपोथॅलॅमिक हीट रेग्युलेटिंगला हायर टेम्परेचरला सेट केलं जातं. दिस इज अ रिसेट फॉर लोअर टेम्परेचर बाय सॅलिसिक्लेट्स. त्याच्यामुळेच काय होतं ॲटोमॅटिकली लोअर टेम्परेचर बाय सॅलिसिक्लेट. अजून सेकंड मेकॅनिझम काय तर सॅलिसिक्लेट प्रोड्यूस स्वीटिंग and which also lowers the body temperature. सॅलिसिक्लेट ड्रग ॲडमिनिस्ट्रेशन केल्यानंतर ॲटोमॅटिकली स्वीट येते आणि स्वीट आल्यामुळं त्याचं जे काय बॉडीचं टेम्परेचर आहे ते कमी होतं, लोअर दी बॉडी टेम्परेचर. थर्ड फार्मॅकोलॉजिकल ॲक्शन्स, रिस्पायरेशन. रिस्पायरेशनवर काय इफेक्ट होत असेल सॅलिसिक्लेट ड्रग ॲडमिनिस्ट्रेशन केल्यानंतर, तर सॅलिसिक्लेट स्टिम्युलेट द रिस्पायरेशन डायरेक्टली बाय स्टिम्युलेटिंग द रिस्पायरेटरी सेंटर. सॅलिसिक्लेट रिस्पायरेशनच्या सेंटरला स्टिम्युलेट करते indirectly through carbon dioxide produced by increases the oxygen utilization of skeleton muscle. Salicylates respiration वर काय करतं? Salicylates stimulate the respiration. There are two mechanisms: directly by stimulation the respiratory center or indirectly through carbon dioxide. Fourth number, pharmacological action of gastrointestinal tract. Salicylate also its action on the GIT tract. Salicylates produce the nausea and vomiting due to direct irritation and stimulation of chemoreceptor trigger zone. Salicylates can also causes gastric ulceration and hemorrhage. Salicylic acid किंवा salicylates, these are the drugs is directly effect on GIT because the direct irritation or stimulation of chemoreceptor trigger zone. It is the adverse effect of these salicylates is having a producing of the nausea and vomiting, gastric ulceration and hemorrhage. Fifth number, pharmacological action, anti-inflammatory and anti-rheumatic effect. Salicylates have a powerful anti-rheumatic effect. This effect is produced by reducing the pain and inflammations of the joints. यामध्ये काय होते ते पेन्स पण कमी होतं आणि इन्फ्लमेशन झाले असेल जॉईंटमध्ये ते पण कमी केले जातं बाय यूजिंग दिस सॅलिसिक्लेट ड्रग्स. Immunological effect. Salicylate inhibit the antigen antibody reaction and so prevent the release of histamine. This is also action on the salicylates in immunological. It's inhibit the antigen antibody reaction and so prevent the release of histamine. Then next, uricosuric effect. Salicylate promote the excretion of uric acid. Salicylate promote करते excretion of uric acid, and this effect is produced by inhibiting the reabsorption of uric acid in the proximal tubule. Salicylate excretionलाही प्रमोट करते, त्याचबरोबर प्रोड्युसिंग बाय इनहिबिटिंग द रिॲब्सॉर्प्शन, जे काय किडनीमध्ये रिॲब्सॉर्प्शन होत असते युरिक ॲसिडचं, दिस इफेक्ट इज प्रोड्यूस्ड बाय इनहिबिटिंग द रिॲब्सॉर्प्शन ऑफ युरिक ॲसिड इन द प्रॉक्झिमल ट्यूबल इट्स इनहिबिशन. जे काय रिॲब्सॉर्प्शन होतं युरिक ॲसिडचं त्याला इनहिबिट केल्यानंतर ॲटोमॅटिक एक्सक्रिशन वाढणार आहे त्या युरिक ॲसिडचं, त्यामुळे युरिक ॲसिड बॉडीच्या बाहेर पडणार आहे. दॅट्स इज हॅव्हिंग अ युरिकोशुरिक इफेक्ट ऑफ दिस सॅलिसिक्लिक ॲसिड ऑर सॅलिसिक्लेट्स. नेक्स्ट, फार्माकोलॉजिकल ॲक्शन, कार्डिओव्हॅस्क्युलर सिस्टीम. नो इफेक्ट ॲट नॉर्मल डोस. नॉर्मल डोस जर घेतला आपण ॲडमिनिस्ट्रेशन केला तर त्यावर कोणताही इफेक्ट दिसत नाही कार्डिओव्हॅस्क्युलर सिस्टीमवर. बट टॉक्सिक डोसेस प्रोड्यूस पॅरालायसिस ऑफ व्हॅसोमोटार सेंटर. नेक्स्ट, ब्लड. सॅलिसिक्लेट्स लोअर द इरेथ्रोसायटिक सेडिमेंटेशन रेट. सॅलिसिक्लेटमुळे काय होतं, जो काय इरेथ्रोसाइट सेडिमेंटेशन रेट आहे तो कमी होते, which is in high in rheumatic fever, and they also decreases the prothrombin level of plasma. They also decreases the prothrombin level in plasma. 10th, last action, antiplatelet action. Platelet aggregation is inhibited especially by aspirin, and this effect is useful in preventing the myocardial infarction. Myocardial infarction means heart attack. It's a blockage of blood flow of heart muscles. त्यामुळे ॲस्पिरिन काय करते, जे काय क्लॉटिंग झाली असेल ब्लडची ती कमी करते. इट्स अ इम्पॉर्टंट ॲक्शन ऑफ दिस ॲस्पिरिन ऑर सॅलिसिक्लेट्स. इट्स हॅव्हिंग अ रिमूव्हिंग ऑफ द ब्लॉकेज ऑफ ब्लड इन द ब्लड व्हेसल. सो अँटीप्लेटलेट्स मीन्स स्टॉप दी फॉर्मिंग ब्लड क्लॉट. अँटीप्लेटलेट ॲक्शन ॲस्पिरिन जे काय करते, स्टॉप दी फॉर्मिंग ऑफ ब्लड क्लॉट्स. दिस इज द फार्माकोलॉजिकल ॲक्शन्स ऑफ द सॅलिसिक्लेट्स ऑर सॅलिसिक्लिक ॲसिड ऑर ॲस्पिरिन. देन absorption, metabolism and excretion of this drug. Salicylates are absorbed from the stomach and small intestine. They are bound to plasma proteins. It's a bound plasma proteins. They are mainly concentrated in the liver, heart, muscles and brain. It's mainly concentrated in the liver, heart, muscle and brain. They are metabolized in liver by conjugation with glycine and glucuronic acid. It's a metabolism in liver by using conjugation with glycine and glucuronic acid enzyme, and the metabolic products are mainly excreted through urine. After that metabolism, the metabolic products are mainly excreted through urine by using a kidney. This is the ADME process of the salicylic acid or aspirin drug. Then next, adverse reaction of salicylate. First is gastrointestinal disturbance like nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, Also ulceration, perturbations means anxiety, and hemorrhage are produced. Second, intolerance leading to skin rashes of various type. This is also adverse reactions of salicylates is a skin rash. Then bone marrow depression leading to agranulocytosis, thrombocytopenia and aplastic anemia. Bone marrow depression झाल्यामुळे leading to that agranulocytosis, thrombocytopenia and aplastic anemia is created. And next adverse reaction is that fatty infiltration of liver and kidneys. Salicylism characterized by headache, tinnitus, difficult in hearing, drowsiness, lethargy and confusion. What is the meaning of tinnitus? It is a perception of noise or ringing in the ears. That is called tinnitus. What is the meaning of lethargy? Lethargy meaning the feeling of being very tired and not having any energy, like that sustavana. And confusion, this is the adverse reaction of salicylic acid or aspirin. Preparations and dose of aspirin tablet. Aspirin tablet 300 to 600 milligram every 6 to 8 hours for analgesic effects. Then 4 to 6 gram per day by using small doses for anti-inflammatory effects, and 75 to 300 milligram daily for antiplatelet action. This is the dose of aspirin tablet in various purpose, like that analgesic different, anti-inflammatory different, and antiplatelet action having a different dose of drug is administration by using tablet form. Then therapeutic uses of salicylates and salicylic acid or aspirin. It is an analgesic for light and moderate pain. It is an antipyretic in case of fever. It is also used in anti-rheumatics. It is also used in osteoarthritis, and it is also used in for post myocardial infarction. Myocardial infarction is also known as a heart attack. It's a blockage of blood flow to heart muscle. In this one are reduced by using this drug. Then next drug is that paracetamol. It's having a non-selective COX inhibitor. It is a para-aminophenol derivative. This drug molecule consisting about the para-aminophenol derivative. It has analgesic and antipyretic effects like salicylates. Salicylates सारखाहीच याचा इफेक्ट आहे analgesic आणि antipyreticचा. But it does not have a anti-inflammatory and uricosuric effect. सॅलिसिलिक ॲसिडमध्ये अँटी इन्फ्लॅमेटरी पण ॲक्शन दाखवत होतं आणि युरिकोश्युरिकचं पण ॲक्शन दाखवत होतं. तसं ह्या पॅरासिटेमॉल ड्रगमध्ये इट डज नॉट हॅव अँटी इन्फ्लॅमेटरी अँड युरिकोश्युरिक इफेक्ट. ऑल्सो इट डज नॉट प्रोड्यूस गॅस्ट्रोइंटेस्टायनल इरिटेशन अँड अल्सरेशन. यामध्ये कोणत्याही प्रकारचं GITचं इरिटेशन होत नाही आणि अल्सरेशन पण होत नाही आहे. पॅरासिटेमॉल इज अ वेल ॲब्सॉर्ब ऑन अ ओरल ॲडमिनिस्ट्रेशन. It is metabolized in liver and excreted in urine in a conjugated form. Dose of paracetamol 300 to 600 milligram as a tablet, and maximum dose is a 2.5 gram. Paracetamol जर overdose झाला is treated with N-acetylcysteine. Overdosage of paracetamol is treated with N-acetylcysteine. Adverse effect of paracetamol is a hepatic toxicity by using toxic dose or repeated dose of the paracetamol, or highly doses of paracetamol is the adverse effect is the hepatic toxicity. This is the paracetamol. It's a non-selective COX inhibitor. It's a para-aminophenol derivative class. Then second drug is that indomethacin. Indomethacin, it's a indole derivative, or it is a derivative of indole acetic acid. It's also having a non-selective COX inhibitor. It has an analgesic, antipyretic and anti-inflammatory activity. It is a much effective in the treatment of rheumatoid arthritis and gout. Rheumatoid arthritis, सांधेदुखी किंवा गाऊटमध्येही इंडोमिथॅसिन ड्रगचा यूज केला जातो आहे. इट्स ॲडमिनिस्ट्रेशन ॲट द डोस ऑफ 150 milligram daily in a divided dose. It is administration at a dose of 150 milligram daily in divided doses. It is commonly used for medical closure of patent ductus arteriosus. It is commonly used for the PDA. What is the meaning of PDA? It's the heart defect causes by problem in the heart development. Heart development च्या वेळेस याचा कॉज येतोय PDA. PDA is an opening between two blood vessels leading from heart. So that is the PDA. It's commonly used for the treatment of PDA in indomethacin, and sulindac is a fluorinated derivative of indomethacin. It's another derivative of sulindac is a fluorinated derivative of indomethacin. The next drug is that ibuprofen. Ibuprofen, it is a propionic acid derivative. It is also having a non-selective COX inhibitor. It is a synthetic compound having analgesic and mild anti-inflammatory effect. It's a synthetic compound having analgesic and mild anti-inflammatory effect. It produces less irritation than aspirin. its dose किती आहे फक्त 0.4 to 0.6 ग्रॅम 3 times daily by oral route. 0.4 to 0.6 ग्रॅम किंवा 400 ते 600 मिलीग्रॅम 3 times daily by oral route. This ibuprofen are the propionic acid derivative drug and class is the non-selective COX inhibitor. The next drug is piroxicam. It belongs to the groups of oxycam. It has an analgesic, antipyretic and anti-inflammatory effect, but it does not produce gastric irritation. It is a well absorbed on a oral administration. Also, it has a prolonged effect in the body, and it is also used in the treatment of rheumatic arthritis and acute gout. And its dose is 20 milligram once a daily. Only 20 milligram. Piroxicam. It's a derivative of oxycam derivative in the class of non-selective COX inhibitor. The next drug is diclofenac. It is an aryl acetic acid derivative. It is an analgesic, antipyretic and anti-inflammatory drugs. It inhibits the prostaglandin synthesis. Prostaglandins, it is also called as eicosanoids. It is found in almost every tissue in human. So prostaglandin are the purpose of pain or inflammation, and these prostaglandin are the inhibition by this diclofenac. It inhibits the prostaglandin synthesis by using COX-2 by inhibition of the COX-1 and COX-2 enzyme. Also, it has a short antiplatelet action. Short antiplatelet action. Just aspirin ची antiplatelet action. Since it accumulates in a synovial fluid, it has a longer action, and it is used in rheumatoid arthritis and osteoarthritis of this diclofenac drug. Then next, ketorolac. It has a pyrrole derivative. It has a potent analgesic and moderate anti-inflammatory activity. It also has an inhibit of the prostaglandin synthesis. Also, it inhibits the platelet aggregations for short periods. It is useful in post-operative pain and acute musculoskeletal pain. It is useful in post-operative pain किंवा ऑपरेशन नंतरच्या पेनला पण यूज केलं जातं किंवा ॲक्यूट मस्क्युलोस्केलेटल पेन. इट्स inhibition of prostaglandin synthesis. What is the name of drug? Ketorolac. Then next class of the selective COX-2 inhibitor. Selective COX-2 inhibitors, they're consisting about the three drugs: celecoxib, rofecoxib or nimesulides. What is the celecoxib explanation? It is the selective COX-2 inhibitor. It has anti-inflammatory, analgesic and antipyretic effects, but ulcerogenic effect is less. Also, it does not have any antiplatelet action. It is metabolized in liver. Hepatic impairment increases its plasma concentration. It has a plasma half-life of 11 hours. Adverse effect काय आहे हा celecoxib तर it is a hypertension, edema, abdominal pain, dyspepsia and mild diarrhea. So what is the meaning of dyspepsia? It's a upper abdominal discomfort, burning sensation or indigestion किंवा अपचन. That is the dyspepsia. It's adverse effect of celecoxib. नंतर आहे ओडेमा मीन्स swollen of the tissue. This is the adverse effect of celecoxib. First is hypertension, oedema, abdominal pain, dyspepsia and mild diarrhea. Uses: it is used in the treatment of osteoarthritis, rheumatoid arthritis, dysmenorrhea, dental and post-operative pain. These drugs are used in various purpose or various treatment of the disorder. The name is celecoxib. These are the selective COX-2 inhibitor class. Then next drug is rofecoxib. It is a more potent COX-2 inhibitor than celecoxib. It is a more potent COX-2 inhibitor than celecoxib. celecoxib पेक्षाही चांगला रिझल्ट आहे, याचं थेरॅप्युटिक ॲक्शन चांगली आहे रोफेकॉक्सिबची. सिमिलर टू सेलिकॉक्सिब इट हॅज अ नो अँटीप्लेटलेट ॲक्शन. रोफेकॉक्सिब कोणती अँटीप्लेटलेट ॲक्शन दाखवत नाही. लाईक सेलिकॉक्सिब इट इज युजफुल इन ऑस्टिओआर्थरायटिस, रुमॅटॉइड आर्थरायटिस, डिस्मोनेरिया, डेंटल अँड पोस्ट ऑपरेटिव्ह पेन. सेलिकॉक्सिब जे डिसऑर्डरला ट्रीटमेंट करते तेच रोफेकॉक्सिब पण त्याच डिसीजला किंवा त्याच डिसऑर्डरला ट्रीटमेंट करते. इट हॅज प्लाझ्मा हाफ लाईफ इज 17 hours. आणि ॲडवर्स इफेक्ट काय त्यांचे रोफेकॉक्सिबचे तर हेड आहे, डिझिनेस, गॅस्ट्रोइंटेस्टायनल डिस्टर्बन्स, ओडेमा अँड हायपरटेन्शन. ओडेमा मीन्स स्विलिंग ऑफ द टिश्यू or swollen in the tissue of the body. This is the oedema and hypertension. This is the adverse effect of rofecoxib. And last drug is a nimesulide. Nimesulide it is a non-steroidal anti-inflammatory drugs with less COX-2 inhibiting effect. It has analgesic, antipyretic and anti-inflammatory effect. Also, it has a mild antihistaminic and antiplatelet actions. It can causes gastrointestinal disturbance. Advantage of nimesulide: it can be used in patient allergic to aspirin or other NSAID drugs. बऱ्याच पेशंटला प्रत्येक ड्रगची ॲलर्जी होत असेल त्यामुळं हा ड्रग यूज केला जातो. इट कॅन बी यूज इन पेशंट ॲलर्जिक टू ॲस्पिरिन ऑर अदर NSAID ड्रग. देन administration of nimesulide drugs. Dose 200 to 300 milligram daily in divided doses. This is all about the analgesic and antipyretics, non-opioids or NSAIDs part are covered. Are you sure up to here? So next point is uploaded in next lecture. Thank you.